When you hear Home Alone 3, you would right away come to expect that Kevin is left alone and separated from his family during Christmas for the third year in a row. But what the movie features doesn't look like what the title suggests. There's a lot of new and a lot of different. But for a sequel, there's more of it than there needs to be. Instead of Kevin, the child character who the movie focused on is Alex. He's never seen wanting his family to disappear, but he doesn't appear as problematic to his family either. Not to mention that there isn't as many people in the family living in the house. There's a valid reason Alex has to stay home, but he technically isn't alone at home. There are times when family members are home as well during the situation. And while Alex could spot the outlaws, and while the outlaws were walking into the house traps, there were pets in the home as well. And the outlaws who Alex came across aren't your average wet bandits like Harry and Marv. These people are a group of agents from an organization. That sounds more serious, don't you think? And the events of the movie are not during Christmas. It is winter, but children are still going to school at that time. Although you can still see some Christmas decorations put up in several places. So there are various notable differences in this movie, even if there are a few similar elements that Home Alone and Home Alone 2 had. At least there wasn't a lot of considered copy and paste in the movie as what turned out to be in Home Alone 2. I mean, there still are similarities, such as the main character is a little boy who lives with his family in Chicago, and he sets up traps that his opponents get caught in easily when they attempt to get into his house. But from a perspective, it's all for different reasons. Home Alone is a Christmas fan favorite on its own that looks like it doesn't really need follow-up films. And when it comes to the movies that came after, not as good an impression could be given. But the movie that was given the title Home Alone 3 has such a significant amount of potential, it should have been handled better. Maybe this movie would have been a bit more successful if it had a different title. It's not a sequel as the namesake, yet there are people liking, watching, and liking to watch this movie. So you might say the efforts of the makers of the movie are not in vain. I consider Home Alone 3 as among my go-to during the Christmas holidays. Although the movie is rather best described as a different movie, so that's how it should be watched. This is simply not a Home Alone movie if there is no sign of Kevin in this movie. But watch this movie the right way, and you will come to like it enough. And with my talking done, I turn it over to you. Have you seen Home Alone 3? Do you like it regardless? And do you think it deserves a better title? And if you do, what title do you think it should have? Also, do you think Home Alone deserves to have sequels at all? type down your comment. And thanks for watching.